So I want to explain to you how I get my parts. A lot of people have asked me, Jeff, why do you run cat equipment? Number one reason, I can get parts. So this is how my part system used to work. If I ordered parts by 3:30, they were on a truck run by HVH. These were sleeper tractors. It would leave Denver up into Cheyenne, across Wyoming, down to Salt Lake, stop at Wheeler Machinery, and then on up into Pocatello. By the time the awesome parts guys down at my dealer came down and sorted the freight early in the morning, I had my parts by 7:30, and that was awesome. Now, if I needed parts on Saturday, my dealer was open half a day, so I would order parts on Friday. They would be on the HVH truck back here. Guys would come in early Saturday morning, sort that freight, and again, I had my parts on Saturday morning. Now, if I needed parts and I ordered them on Saturday, no, I would not get them Monday morning. I would get them Tuesday morning. And I didn't have a problem with that. That was fine because I was getting stuff on Saturday so I could fix things and be ready to go back to work Monday. Now, the system is such that Caterpillar has built a new warehouse in Spokane, and my dealer is now tasked with pulling all their stock emergency orders out of Spokane. There is no HVH in Spokane. Caterpillar, please, 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 please put an HVH up here. The freight now has to be run on LTL, lighter than load, carriers. Those are day cabs, not sleeper tractors. They come across here, probably stop in Lewiston, they hit Missoula, Butte, and then on down here. By the time my parts guys get that freight and get it worked, it can be as late as 10 a.m. So the guys at my dealer, the shop mechanics, don't have their parts till 10 a.m. That's not a good thing. And then because it would take so long for the parts to get to Boise, they do not come this way. Another truck comes this way. I assume it probably drops some trailers or some freight for the John Day and the LeGrand, Oregon dealerships that my dealer has, and then on down to Boise, and then I don't know what they do with Twin Falls. But this was a killer system. Several Con Expos ago, I had a guy from Komatsu just trying to do all he could to sell me a 275 Komatsu, and I told him I couldn't own one because they did not have the part system that Cat did. I explained to him how I got my parts, and he was so impressed with that, he had me come over to a computer terminal so he could type everything in just the way I told him the first time so that Komatsu could see that. They still haven't got a warehouse system like Cat. Cat has warehouse in Denver, Spokane, Waco, Texas, Clayton, Ohio, the big main one in Morton, Illinois, and one in Florida. I'm not sure about that. But anyway, tell me where your parts come from and how your freight system works. This is the most awesome freight system ever. This cannot be beat. This sucks. All I could say is whatever you do, please do something about this. This is a horrible system. This costs everybody money. A dedicated carrier with a sleeper tractor would just run this system in the ground. And so that's how I get my parts. That's why I buy Cat stuff. Cat has a super awesome parts distribution network. My hat's off to you. I love my parts guys at the Pokey store. They will bend over backwards to help me to get anything. So my hat's off to you guys.
Okay, I'm going to Pokey to get some parts. Ah! What? Oh, no way. What? And it's still snowing. Where did this come from? Good Lord. Super Dodge will fire right up, I'll bet. Watch this.
Our metal buildings are cut.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so I'm headed down to get parts. I told Brian the other day I owed him some donuts. Love my parts guys. And when they do me favors or go out of their way to find stuff for me, I always bring donuts. So I'm bringing down 3 dozen donuts. I might have to have one of those. Ooh, that's good stuff. If I make it there. So, I was driving 65 and I started climbing a hill and I stepped on the Super Dodge gas pedal and my back end started moving around. Boy, everybody behind me slowed down a little, but these idiots coming up my left are going like 70 plus. People just need to slow down just a wee bit. So I'm here at my dealer. Not sure if I'm gonna have my parts. I'm betting money the freight's running way behind. Okay, I got the parts that came in on the truck. They did make it here. But anyway, this is an invoice from them, so it tells who ordered it. Jake ordered it. The machine that we're working on here, this is our PO. We put the machine serial number so we can file these away in the file. 65M0574, that's number 1 we're working on. And this is a pin for one of the steering rams. Won't be here till March 1st. That's coming out of Clayton. I really can't say enough about these guys. They treat me awesome. I get along with these guys. I sit down at the counter and BS with them, and they're just good people. So, you know, there's no reason to treat a parts man crappy because they don't have a part or you don't like how much it costs. That's out of their control. It's just their job. If you want to scream and yell at somebody, call corporate. But the parts guys take a lot of crap from ignorant people, and it just makes life no fun. So I always like to be cheerful, happy, tell some jokes, bring donuts, whatever, because again, these are just good people. And part of my success has been the way they take care of me and treat me. And so I really appreciate them.